everything's back to normal for now. Hint. For now, everything is back. Because for this month I've got many things to do, and most of these are going to be related to this game, Super Mario Bros. Jamboree. What a way to start the month off with this first ever video, even though it's like the second day of the month. Okay, we're ranking all the boards in Super Mario Bros. Jamboree. The reason I didn't do this in the release one is because only 9 days after it came out, I think, I only got the game there, and besides I had all the Halloween specials to do. But now everything like all that's done, we gotta rank all these boards. And also, these boards are bigger than the ones in the Superstars. As far as I know. And there are 2 remakes and 5 original boards, so I need to rank all 7 of these. Anyway, without further ado, like and subscribe at 100 subscribers and playing doors in Minecraft, no swearing in the comments. Now, if I had to find the worst board, it was going to be another board, but after I played the final board, like when I'm recording, after like today or whenever I was recording this, I realized that I'm not the final board. I haven't played when I played the last board I played, because I think that the unlockable board that is called King Bowser's Keep is good to be in last place. This is the last board I played. It's not the final board. It's like the 5th board according to the Lakitu quiz. It's the 5th board. Yeah. This is the 5th board in the game. Actually, I'm not going to actually say if it's the 5th board. I'm just going to say it here. This is the 5th board in the game. And this was actually not going to be in. I originally I was going to put something else in last place. But I'll get to that after this. The reason this got last place is because the gimmick is very annoying. First of all, the starting space over is like near the shop, and the starting space just can't show. It's like a couple of spaces there are a couple of spaces in the shop, and there's also a warp pipe all off screen there that leads to all the warp pipes on the map. Because the warp pipe leads to the start where the dry bone is. I'll give the positives though. First, I like this. Don't get me wrong. I like Bowser. I even play as Imposter. I play as Bowser, but this board is just a very bad representation. The best Bowser board, spoiler alert, even though it was in last place in the Mario Party 2 ranking, is Bowser Land. But it's only last place because it just got outweighted. Anyway, this board didn't get last place because it got outweighted. The annoying gimmick is those little direction arrow platforms near Bowser. Well, every time someone lands in event space, all uses the switch, the item thing. The item gets moved. The tracks get moved back, and it doesn't help that every a couple of turns, I don't know how. I think 5 turns or whatever, Bowser drops. Imposter Bowser places Bowser bases on it, and if the directions keep getting changed, you could get stuck there for like a long time, and I'm not very happy with that. And it doesn't help that Imposter Bowser can actually steal a star sometimes, instead, and just smash the ruler and steal a star. And it's really annoying getting stuck there for like a long time. Because of the people blocking the path, which I don't appreciate it as much as it. So I've watched other people rank the boards, and I've paid attention to what they put in last place, and I haven't seen anyone put this in last place. I've seen people like put, say, Rollin' Raceway in last place. But I was now, yeah, and also as you can see, the stars are back. Yeah, not all the rankings will have these. Depends on if I'm able to tweet them. I'll do the stars. Anyway, I need to rank all the boards in Mario Party 1. And you'll see why in a second. Anyway, I think putting this in last place is suitable for me. Okay, I gotta be honest, I was actually thinking of putting this board in last place, but King Bowser's Keep being being bad and horrid, kind of saved Goomba Lagoon from being in last place. Yeah, I was actually going to put this in last place. I'm actually serious. I was going to put this in last place. And also, I could have just given it 0 stars as well. But I have to. But the higher places, if it's ranked higher, the star rating gets higher. I should have actually probably given it 0 stars as well. But I won't. But I decided not to, only because of this one thing. Yeah, you see this? These treasure chests. These treasure chests are what prevented this from getting in last place, and I would have put it in last place even with them, but thinking of the treasure chest, I decided to give it the 1 star. And also the reason this board is bad is because of the tide. Yeah, because the tide can rise, and when the tide rises, parts get blocked off. And also, it doesn't help because if the tide rises and you're on that side, you could be stuck there until the tide is not rising anymore. You can actually, but the tide shells are also a fun item to use, and even helped me get one of the achievements I needed to unlock these. And I've even played the Party Planner track on this, and these boards are very hard. And I've played this board before. Well, obviously I played it because why would I? Because if I apart from one ranking, apart from one of the board rankings, I didn't actually play the boards and I just got straight into the ranking. But here I actually did. I don't know. I probably like these boards better only because probably Kamek is the one who made this stuff. He makes the places, but that can't really affect the ranking, so that's not really going to be a factor here. But I mean, I like the item shops but lucky the items can actually help you get away from that loop. That being the shop hot box, the warp pipe can, the gold pipe can, the swap mirror, the warp box, and I think a couple others can also help you get out of that mess. Or maybe a Bowser phone if you get Bowser Shuffle. That can also help you get off that island, or even the cellular shopper, because that island is and also the tide shell. Yeah, all these items can even help you get off that island, but that island being there caused this to go so low, and also the fact that the volcano erupts lava bubbles, and even I know it erupts gold goombas, but still, and also and also you could actually get trapped because of the tide. They don't really like that. But anyway, I'm moving on. I'm 8 minutes. Alright, this board is a board that I've seen 2 people, I think, put this in last place. But the other boards kind of saved it because I don't think I was going to put this really in last place. I would have put this in instead of last. I probably would have put this in 6th place if it wasn't for Goomba Lagoon and King Bowser's Keep. I don't know, Roll'em Raceway, however you pronounce that, is the next board. The cool thing about this board is you're on a race car, so that definitely helped its ranking, and it got a star. And the turbo dice is also good, but it blocks you from getting to certain. It'll make you stop. It'll only stop you on crossroads, which I don't like. But that's more of an item and not a board thingy. But anyway. All the other items actually are, and this board's pretty good. The intersections are good, and also I like that if you land on a specific pair of vent space, it launches you. And I also like the bruiser coming. I think that's pretty funny. in my opinion, that's honestly why it gets to just make the top 5. This board, yeah. Now it's time for this board. Well, why am I saying this board? Anyway, this is a board that's actually the beginner board for the game, the main beginner board, called Mega Wiggler's Tree Party. Also, the start is somewhere off screen. But anyway, yeah, the start is somewhere. Actually, yeah, the start is somewhere. I don't know where the start. It's okay. The start's all I do because these boards are bigger. So yeah, it's gonna be here. The start might be somewhere like. The start might be somewhere like where my little orange thing is. But anyway, this board. Hey, the main gimmicks of this board are the honey. We're catching honey, which is complete luck, which I don't like, and there are a couple of luck-based minigames here, which I will get to in the top 20 worst minigames in Mario Party Jamboree. Anyway, and also I like the Wiggler, and I also like using the bell to move the Wiggler. But it's not always. But if you anger the Wiggler, then it'll get moved around. I also like the honey thing, and also don't like the 2 event spaces near the pineapple plant. I feel like they're completely unnecessary. Yeah, this is like probably the only reason this got a high, and only because I like the music a little, not too much, but a little. And I also like the item selection in this game, and also I like I just like the look of the board. You remember how I said like a couple minutes ago, or a couple plays rank a little higher up on the list. Remember I said I have to rank all the boards in Mario Party 1 near the beginning. It's because of this board, Mario's Rainbow Castle. The reason I rank them is because I have not played Mario Party 1. Well, I played most of the boards, but 2 of the boards are something. But we're looking at these boards. Next probably will be, but depending on and also if I do a Mario Party 1 ranking of all the boards, there won't be the stars and diamond. The stars won't be there. The reason being that there are 8 boards, and I don't really want to figure out that right now. Figure that out too much. So I won't put the stars for that ranking. Besides, I won't put them in every ranking anyway. I only put them in the ranking that I feel like putting them in anyway. But anyway, that's beside the point. Mario's Rainbow Castle. Actually, I've seen footage of Mario's Rainbow Castle, and I know that if you land on an event space in this, that you see the tower up there. Well, Bowser appears and the whole sky goes purple, and also the shop also swaps. Every time you pass by the tower and the shop, every time someone passes by, it always switches. And also also the tower swaps if you use the tower turner. Well, it's a chance to swap. And the reason this is only number 3 is because it's kind of linear, but the music saved it. I'm not even listening. What am I doing? Anyway, and also if you swap, Imposter Bowser gets invited. Who invited Imposter Bowser? And she'll give you a zitar, and it's like, you got a zitar. And I really, really like that. In a way. And also I just like the music, and also I like the way that there's a lot of strategizing, but not a lot. But anyway, I'm going to move on. Okay, this board is not 5 stars. No, it's actually 4.5 stars. And guess which one it'll be. Also, guess what my number 1 pick will be. Now, I should have said that at the beginning. I might even write in a community post. No skipping forward, by the way. Yeah. But which board is the runner-up and gets the non-existent silver medal? But I forgot to place a silver medal. Well, I'll give that board to Desert of Western Land. Anyway, this is Western Land. This is a board I played in Mario Party 2, so I'm pretty much familiar with it. The new part, the skeleton key gates have been reversed I think, or been changed. There's a new path, and I like that the steamer tickets to call Steamer the train. I like that. The music's good, and I've also not triggered the wiggler thing before, but I know it's triggered by event spaces instead of actually passing it for some reason, which I feel like is not that good. If I'm being honest, because I feel like just passing by it's good enough, but triggering event spaces is kind of good. Anyway, I like using steamer and riding the train on the Western Land, and that's something I very like. And that's the reason I put this like very high. I like the train. I like the music. I like the fact that if you land on an event space, the train just runs and it doesn't even care if you hit if the train runs into something. Steamer's owner needs to go to jail. But anyway, that's beside the point. I also like the Goomba house that they have in every Mario Party 2 board for some reason. Right, and that's pretty much why I give this here. But there's one board that surpasses it. And I honestly would have put this in if it wasn't for this board. If it wasn't for the first place board, this would have been first place. Because and now the best board in Super Mario Party Jamboree is Rainbow Galleria, North Rainbow Galleria gets the diamond trophy. And the reason is because there is so much to do here. From going, there are different types of shops, like the fourth place shop if you land on the event spaces. So many shops triggered by the event spaces and all, and also that's pretty much the main event, I guess. Is the fact that there are shops triggered by event spaces. I also like the whole stamp card system, and also like the elevators, the escalators, all the things you can do in this board, and the flash sale. This board is so good. It might surpass Horrorland. Who knows? I don't know if it will surpass it or not. Probably not, as booze and item shops are like the main two, well, service type things in the game. If I say, because the item shop. This is basically the item shop's main service gauntlet. Because Horrorland was the booze main service gauntlet. Here, I guess, is the item shops. But I like this board so much. I don't even have one thing that I can say negative. Yeah, I'm actually serious. I also like the malls. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, no swearing in the comments. And I'll see you later.